Now I will take the another trend, that is atomic size or atomic radius. First you should know about the atomic size and atomic radius. As in your 9th class you had already discussed about the Bohr model. And in the Bohr model we had discussed that according to the atomic number we first distribute the electrons and then arrange the electrons into different shell like K shell, L shell, M shell and N shell. So when we distribute the electrons in the Bohr model, then it seems to be a circular model, and atomic radius is related to that structure. So the distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell, distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell, this will decide the atomic structure या फिर atomic size or atomic radius. You can take an example like this. If there is a single atom, then in that single atom we will measure the distance from the nucleus to the outermost shell, and this distance will decide the atomic size. If the distance is less, then the atomic size is small. If the distance is more, radius is more, then the atomic size is larger. You can see in these two examples, as the distance is lesser in this one and greater is this one, so this one is smaller and this one is larger. So atomic radius decide the structure of the atom. If atoms are present in a combination, like in 9th class we had discussed that some elements are present in monoatomic form and some are present in diatomic form, in triatomic form, in polyatomic form. If an element occurs in their diatomic form, in the form of molecule, so in that condition we calculate the distance from the nucleus of first one atom to the nucleus of the second one atom. Like you can see in this diagram, if these are two atoms, we calculate the distance from the nucleus of first one atom to the nucleus of the second one atom. And because these are two atoms, so we we measure this distance and divide it by 2. Then we can easily find out the atomic radius of one element. Suppose there are 3 atoms which combine together, like in the case of ozone, that is O3. Then we calculate the distance from 1 to the distance of third and divide that with number 3. So then we can easily calculate the radius of one atom. Now what happened to the atomic size or atomic radius in a period? Again I had taken the example of third one period in which the elements are arranged like that. So what happened, as it is 281 atomic number 11, then atomic number 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can see here there are only 3 shells, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Every one is having only and only 3 shells. Now how atomic radius will change when we move from left to right in a period? Look at this. This one is the nucleus and this one is the I will make it in another way. This is the atomic size of sodium, like. Then this one will be the atomic size of magnesium, slightly lesser. Then aluminium, then silicon, then phosphorus, then sulfur, and then chlorine. So what pattern you have seen here? The pattern is that the size of atom decreases as we move from left to right in a period. As we move from left to right in a period, the atomic size decreases. But the main question is that how atomic size decreases or why atomic size decreases as we move from left to right in a period. So remember one thing, as we know that in the center of the atom there are positive charge, that is proton, and outside the nucleus there are electrons which are revolving around the nucleus. So what happened in this case, that protons which are present in the center, they are known as nuclear charge, that is known as nuclear charge. So nuclear charge depends on the atomic number, as we know that the number of protons are equal to the number of atomic number is equal to the number of protons. As the atomic number increases, the nuclear charge is also increases. जब आपका atomic number बढ़ रहा है तो nuclear charge भी बढ़ेगा. And nucleus contain positively charged particle, and in extranuclear part electrons are revolving that are negatively charged particle. So basically positively charged particles and negatively charged particles applied a force of attraction in between them. So what happened, that protons applied a force of attraction on the electron and electrons also applied a force of attraction on the proton. दोनों साइड से force of attraction लग रही है, but because protons are heavier than the electrons, so the force applied by proton is greater in comparison to the force applied by electrons. प्रोटॉन्स जो फोर्स लगाएंगे वो फोर्स अट्रैक्शन की ग्रेटर होगी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के थ्रू लगाई गई अट्रैक्शन फोर्स से, क्योंकि प्रोटॉन का मास ज़्यादा है. प्रोटॉन इज हैवियर देन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो व्हाट हैपन when nuclear charge increases like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, then the force of attraction through the nucleus on the outermost electron is also increases, and because the nucleus increases the force, so it increases the outermost shell towards itself. As the nuclear charge increases, the attraction force through the nucleus to the outermost shell is also increases, and hence the outermost shell bit by bit is shifted towards the nucleus as we are moving from left to right. And because outermost shell is shifted towards the nucleus, so the size will become smaller, smaller, smaller and smaller. So when we are moving in a period from left to right, then the atomic size decreases because the nuclear charge increases, and hence the force of attraction through the nucleus to the outermost shell increases, and atoms start to shrink and it becomes smaller and smaller. Now in the case of group, what happened? In the case of group, as you can see here, that atomic number increases, no doubt. Atomic number increases, that means nuclear charges also increases. But remember one thing, in the case of group, no doubt that the nuclear charge increases, but the shells are also increases. It contain only one shell, it contain two shell, it contain three shell, it contain four shell. So now there are two forces. One force which is applied by the protons to the electrons which are revolving around the nucleus. So one force which is applied by the protons, and the second one force which overcome it is due to the presence of number of valency shell. One shell, टू शेल, थ्री शेल, फोर शेल. तो जैसे जैसे शेल बढ़ती जाएंगी न्यूक्लियस से आउटर मोस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन की डिस्टेंस भी इंक्रीज होती गई. नो डाउट न्यूक्लियस फोर्स लगा रहा है अट्रैक्शन करने के लिए, बट बिकॉज ये शेल बढ़ने की वजह से डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा हो जाती है तो ये फोर्स उतना इफेक्टिव नहीं होती. और एटॉमिक नंबर बढ़ने के बावजूद, दैट मीन्स even the nuclear charge increases, but the size of atom overall is not decreases, it will increase. So this one is the atom of hydrogen, then lithium, then sodium, and then potassium. So atomic size increases in a group because the valency shells increases. but in a period the number or the atomic size decreases, because in this case everyone is having same valence shell. वैलेंसी शेल इंक्रीज नहीं हुई है, सिर्फ क्या इंक्रीज हो रहा है, उसी शेल के ऊपर पावर ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इंक्रीज हो रही है थ्रू द न्यूक्लियस। तो इसलिए एटम का साइज धीरे धीरे क्या होता जाता है, छोटा होता जाता है। बट ग्रुप के केस में नो डाउट कि न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इंक्रीज हो रहा है, बट साथ साथ वैलेंस शेल भी इंक्रीज हो रही है, तो वो न्यूक्लियर चार्ज के थ्रू लगने वाली फोर्स को कहीं ना कहीं ओवरकम कर देती है। तो इसलिए साइज पे इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ता और साइज शेल बढ़ने की वजह से क्या होता जाता है, इंक्रीज होता जाता है। सो दिस इज द सेकेंड ट्रेंड इन द मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल। आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड इट, you like it, and have a nice day. Goodbye all of you.